I'm going to be going over some tips and tricks on the Samsung Galaxy Tab A. This is the 8-inch. A lot of these will apply to the 10-inch as well, so feel free to try them out. Let's go ahead and jump right in. The first one is a really important tip that you should do whenever you buy a new smartphone or tablet, and that's basically going to the settings. Oh, there we go. Swipe down from the top, tap on the settings wheel. We're going to go to display, and we're going to change our screen timeout setting to 2 minutes or 5 minutes. Basically, this makes it so you don't have to touch the screen as often. Basically, if you don't touch the screen after 30 seconds, it normally will go dim. By changing it to 2 minutes, now you have more time to just look at the screen without having to touch it every few seconds. So that's essentially why we're going to make that change. Our next tip is going to be back in the settings as well, so we'll go back there. And we're going to go down to the device maintenance. And this is a great tip to keep your tablet running quick and running smooth, and making sure that your storage is always freed up. Okay, let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit so you guys can see it better. And basically what's going to be on this screen is you have an Optimize Now button that will do a lot of the work for you. And basically we're going to just tap on that, and it's going to look for any apps that are draining battery or working in the background that could be making the tablet not run as fast as it should. It's also going to look for anything storage-wise that it can erase. Sometimes when you go to certain websites or load things with social media, it does download what are called temporary files to your tablet. So this is going to get rid of all that stuff that doesn't need to be there. And also it will clear your RAM as well. And RAM is what allows your tablet to run faster and smoother. So just by tapping this, it's going to do all the work for you to make sure your tablet is optimized and running at its fastest speed possible. So after tapping that, we're going to go ahead and make a little shortcut that you're going to put on your home screen so that you can run this little test once a day, just to keep your tablet running smooth and in a good place. Upper right corner, click on the 3 dots here, and we're going to tap on Show Icon on App Screen. Now we're going to go home. We're going to swipe up, and give it a second. The app should pop up on this screen right here. And once it pops up, we're just going to move that app. There it is. We're going to just hold down on it, tap on Add to Home, and now we'll have that device maintenance app right on the home screen here. And it'll just make it, oh, let's actually move it to this screen. I think it'll be even more helpful here. So let's drag this one. And all you have to do if you want to drag an app to a different screen is just put your finger on it, hold it, and move it to the screen you want it to be on. We're going to just put it right here. And now, if you ever open up your tablet, I would say the first thing you should do is just hit that device maintenance. It'll take you right to this section. Then you hit that button and do a quick optimize to just make sure it's running at its best speed. Alright guys, our next little tip is going to also be in the settings. And it's a cool tweak we can make to our lock screen. So we're just going to go back one screen here, hold down to this, not display, we're going to go to lock screen. And then we're going to swipe down to app shortcuts. And basically on your lock screen, you can choose what 2 shortcuts you want to be on that screen. And what these shortcuts are is whenever you wake up the tablet, you can swipe on one of these 2 icons to wake up the tablet quickly. So the left one right now is Google Chrome, and the right one is the camera. Now maybe you want that left button to be something different. Maybe you don't care about Chrome. A lot of people would like to see their email right there, so you can have an email shortcut. And for that camera, maybe you say, I don't take a lot of pictures, but I do want to go to YouTube. We can now make that YouTube, and it's a really easy shortcut just to get right to that app. If you want to change it back, really easy. Just go ahead and tap on a different app. I'm going to put that camera back on the bottom right. And that's it. Now when we turn our screen off, turn it back on, we have our new Gmail icon right there and still our camera right here. So there's that. Alright, our next tip is going to be another way you can customize the tablet. So You know, when you swipe down from the top of the screen, we have these little shortcuts here. These are called switches, app switches. And we can change these to anything that you think is more important and that you want to see when you swipe down. So, for example, you might not care about seeing your mobile data or airplane mode. Maybe you don't use those too often, so no problem. Swipe, just pull down a little further, and you'll see we have some more options to choose from. And if we go to the upper right corner, click on the three dots and tap on button order, we can basically rearrange them based on what's more important to you. So maybe you say, I'd rather my power saving mode be closer to the top. So my Wi-Fi, sound, power saving mode, Bluetooth. I want my smart view because I mirror my tablet to the TV a lot. And oh yeah, I want my secure folder as well because I like to hide certain things, so it's nice to have access to that. Hit done, and now when you swipe down, these are the new apps you're going to see at the top of the screen. And obviously you can just pull down to see the rest, but again you can customize it to just make those first couple that you see relevant to how you use the tablet. Alright, our next tip is going to be a tweak for the home screen. So normally tablets have this little apps button right here. You can just tap to get right to your apps drawer. Now this button does not come on the tablet. It's a new feature of Samsung and Android where they're hiding the apps button. So I'm going to show you how to get this button to pop up on your tab A like you see it on mine. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you how to hide it, and then I'm going to show you how to get it back. So just hold down on the home screen here. Go to home screen settings and tap on apps button. And this is basically what you're going to do. You either hide it if you don't want the button there, or you're going to hit show if you do want the button there. Okay, if I hit hide and apply, now the button is gone. And if you want to get to your apps, all you have to do is just swipe up. And there they are. Now if you want the button back, same thing, hold down, home screen settings, and go to apps button or apps button right here, hit show. Now the cool thing is, like, the button is back, but you'll still be able to swipe up to get to the app drawer if you want to. So it's totally up to you, but I know a lot of people buy these tablets for older people and they're used to it being a certain way, so this is a very easy way to make the tablet look and feel like a previous tablet may have felt, just to keep things uniform. Alright guys, and our next tip is another one that's just going to make things a little bit more convenient for you, and it's something we're going to enable in the settings. Go to settings here, and actually we're going to go to hold down the home screen settings, and we're going to turn on the quick open notification panel. Now when this is enabled, you don't have to come all the way up here and swipe down to see this menu. I can swipe down anywhere on the screen to pull down the notification panel. It makes it easier if you're holding the tablet, you don't have to reach all the way up here. I can just boop, and get it to come up just like that. So it's sort of personal preference thing. If you feel like you would use it, then don't turn it on, but I like it. I think it's a convenient way to get your notification panel to show up. So anyway, there is that. Guys, this has been our tips and tricks on the Samsung Galaxy Tab A. Do me a favor, leave me a comment in the description or in the comment section. Let me know if you learned anything new that you didn't already know about this tablet. Love to hear your feedback. We appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you like, favorite, and share if it was helpful. Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more videos.